Hi Abhishek, very good morning. How are you? Hi Vijay, very good morning. So we have a gap down opening. Uh, so clearly we have lost some momentum on the upside now. It might try to fill it soon, but let's also quickly check some other factors. Just a moment, let me sign into the account. Mhm. So that's a quick pullback. You can see there the market has pulled back a bit. Right. So it's attempting to fill the gap now. I think that's a good opportunity. Uh, right now, what we can also do is look at this pivot over here, right? Like 266, and here we have the confluence around 300. Around this levels, we can go for put options. Okay, that would be an entry. So let me check the comments now. I'm sure. Oh, doing good. Analyzing charts every day is boring, actually. Yes, definitely. I understand, AB. It's not as fun as doing the trade, uh, but think of it in the long term, right? Like you have uh, time to analyze and then learn and upskill your own skills. When you invest money, your mind will not be neutral. It will be always looking for opportunities to enter and exit. You will not be uh, making an effort to understand the market. But when you don't play, you get that opportunity to step back and look at the market and see what you can do under different situations and then create strategies. So that's how you should be focusing. Since you have taken a 1 year break, that's the best way to spend your energy upon. Hi Bhargav, very good morning. Hi Alex, very good morning Alex. Chart, kind of a good entry around here on the put side. So I am looking for like 270 to 290 is a very good space to enter into the puts. So can we enter into the call right here? No, because it can potentially come down also, particularly when market has already made a significant high like this. And look at the fall, right? It's like non-stop. So it could be any day that such a fall can happen, right? So we don't want to risk at all time high around that zone to initiate positions on the call side. It's rather comfortable to wait for right opportunities. Probably, yeah, I would have. I mean, if I joined the stream a bit earlier, I would have told for an entry at LT2 for sure, because I know there is a gap down. I was even expecting LT3 because that is 45K. These are good entries for this calls. But we will enter into the calls only at LT2, LT3 levels. Okay, and until then, we will wait for put out opportunities. Let market reach here, and then we will enter into put. 220, pretty cool. So in this sort of environment, we have to revise and then make a new game. You can't play the same thing that worked last year or any time in the past will not be working in this market. Just as I have been explaining in the previous stream as well, VIX levels are uh, never this low for a longer period of time, like close to 6+ months. Now we are trading between 10 and 13. That is where the maximum range that it has consolidated all this while. So that's something unheard of, something extremely new for Indian market. Nobody is used to that. Even the big players have not seen that market, right? No. People have seen low VIX environment, but not this long, this length of period. Nobody has seen. So you got to redefine your games, and some of the things people would say is that don't change your strategies just because market is, and I don't believe that, because if you don't change it, for the 6 months you will be losing money, and you will lose almost everything that you have, or even, probably even bigger. So it's good to adapt and be dynamic, read the market situations, and then redefine the strategies. Probably create, what if, VIX is consistently staying like in this range for 1 year? What if VIX is between 16 to 20 for another 6 months, and then always 25 plus for next 1 year? So what do you do? These are the kind of, because I get this idea, because I'm saying that if VIX can be held at 10 to 13 for 6 months, why not maintain about 25 for a year, right? That is also a possibility, right? So we have to be visualizing and then creating strategies for each of these markets, and then equip ourselves. That's something smart thing to do. Probably, maybe if you are, not going to trade, this should be the line in which you should be thinking. Just looking at the charts is definitely boring, I understand. Has anyone gone into any opening trade at this point? Look at it, it turned green now. Short small quantity and out with small profit. That's very good, Alex. So if you guys have cash to write, then please go ahead and then write strikes of. Um, if the premiums are too low, then you can choose the next week expiry. I would suggest 700 can be one of the strikes. On the higher side, you can write 45 700, and on the downside, 44 900 can be written. 44 900 can be written. So when it comes to writing, uh, go for month-end contracts. If you're new to writing, just go for month-end contracts, because you will not know how to deal with gamma, right? If suddenly there is a fall like this, you will not know how to manage, because something you would have written at 100 rupees and downside also 100 rupees. One of it would have become, say, 30 rupees, the other one would have become 300, and it will be showing you bigger loss. You will not know what to do with that. So, to avoid all those things and get used to uh, writing, just go for month-end contracts. It won't be that. Maybe for the same fall, um one of it from, say, 200 would have become 130. Another one from 200 would have become 300. So, or 350. Maybe some 30 rupees you will be losing, because it's a month-end contract. Hmm. So at LT1 itself, it's struggling a bit. See, there will be enough action for you to make money between 9:45 to uh, 11:30 itself. Okay, beyond which you can stretch up to 12:30, but don't go beyond that, because they will just, although everything will go correctly, but you will not be making money. For example, let's say at 12:30 the market is here, you entered into CE side. Now look at these sort of candles, particularly these sort of candles. You see here, I'll zoom in and show you. These sort of candles will be so much like doji. Small body candles will be more, meaning it will go up and come down again. It will settle down here. So whatever value it has gained from here to here will be lost in this dance. So you will be losing on the erosion part a lot of premium. So even if your analysis is correct, you will still be losing money. And look at it, if it starts from here and then it continues to be like this for next 1 hour, you will be in big loss. And as soon as you square, there will be one algo candle. Again, it will come down, and then there will be a lot of crazy actions in the second half. It's absolutely crazy to play such markets. People who are playing in the month-end contracts positionally may be able to survive that. People who are playing in current week expiry, next week expiry is still better, but current week expiry would really be in massive trouble. So understand each day as a game, right? And definitely, if you understood the game, you know what to do on a specific day. So it's making the ascent. Clearly, it's going to test. It will pass through. It will pass through, and then touch somewhere around 270 to 300, and you can decide where you want to enter into the puts till where you can do the averaging till UT1. After which, I think we can just keep a stop loss. You decide the stop loss. Guys, please do like the videos, and will be helping reach more people. Also, if you have some sort of friends group who trade, do share the link with them. The more people join in and more questions are there, uh, I will also be very happy. Dun, dun. Let me check the graph of Dow Jones. I saw where it closed, but need to see the day's chart, like what sort of dance and all happened. I wanted to be very specific. 300 points, 366 points down, and strong fall, and then gradual climb. Okay. Let's check some other. Oh, wow. Look at this, guys. It formed it in an 1 hour candle. It formed a head and shoulder. Or here. Where is that head and shoulder? Yeah. So if I consider this as the base, and let's say this, let me also go here. Maybe you can keep. Yeah. You see this head and shoulder formed? And that's in 15 minutes. Very reliable. Hi, Santosh ji. Very good morning. Like, uh, just we have plotted this head and shoulder pattern. Sure, Anand. I will check it right now. Yeah, please feel free to ask because I cannot be thinking what to speak. But if you ask some questions, I will add value. Let's go in and check Nifty. Maybe I will just hide all of these for analysis point. Ah, what a recovery. Almost at the eye. Hmm. Maybe you can drag this a bit further. Oh, whoa. There is no stopping. Bank Nifty at least had something, but Nifty is like on a killer spree, just ramping up. So what we have here is 5 minutes chart. Let's make it 15 to see the larger picture. Maybe a 1 hour. This is a vertical ascent. See, the fall is going to be pretty bad. If it falls, it is going to be pretty bad. Uh, but for meaningful usage, what we can do is we are peaking out here. Okay, I haven't done any study on this, but let's do it right away. So this will be an area in which it will find the rejections quite common because it's the peak. This one, so there is a gap over here. Oh, this is going to be a very interesting thing. Huge gap over here. Almost like 40 points of gap. And if this gap, when the fall happens, this will be the immediate target. This will be the first thing to get covered. Market will fall here. But where potentially it can fall further, see another gap over here. Right? These gaps will be filled. So first would be 19k, as if first would be 19,200, then 19,000. These are the two gaps that will be filled on the downside. Upside, it has to make a new high because we are in a new territory. We cannot talk about what would happen, how further can it go. It's all news driven, and how much of manipulation happens in the index, nobody knows. Only we have to wait and experience it. Like for example, when it peaked out here, people would have thought that yeah, this is it, the end of it. But then look what happened, right? Like a couple of days later, it is making another new high. So we never know what would be the peak. Can continue to go. And having come this close, 20k is only like 500 points away. The market has been bullish all this while. So 500 points, right? They may even go further higher. But how they will do it, whether they will come down, go up, and then gradually do it, or like one mad gap up and then touch 20K, and the same day starting to fall like say 500 points, 600 points in Nifty, leading to a correction of about say 2000 points to 3000 points on Bank Nifty. That's how the correction may get started. So I'm just talking about things in a very broader spectrum. For today, can't say. I can only suggest that go for put when it touches here. If you are not so sure, one of the simplest strategies that you can do is, since it's at the peak, go for month-end contracts, 19,500 C and P, buy both, keep it, okay, hold it positionally. So wherever it goes 500 points, you are in excellent position, right? Like by this month-end. For sure, it's not going to stay here. At 19,500, it will not stay for next to 20 days. That's not going to happen. So it makes sense to go for long strategy. So hope that answered. Let me check the comments. So Anand, is that clear? If you have any further questions, feel free. Yeah, welcome. So Reliance, Santoshji is asking for Reliance. Okay, let's do that. Oh, wow. This is 15 minutes. And these are two large charts, but still. In case of any sort of correction, the first level of correction would be around this level, very specifically here. Or even I can use a line because it's not needed to go with the box. Since it's a stock, I will like to go with this. So 2380 could be first. I mean, positional corrections I'm talking about. Intraday and all, again, see this. And this will act as resistance. Then the next level of resistance is, see, I'm taking all the peaks here because it's a 4-hour chart and the difference is pretty huge, almost like 100 points, right? So I'm just trying to map as many resistance points as possible. Oh, wait. This is one large support that you will find. Now, let's also, I mean, I'm trying to chart things down and see where is the, you know, Yeah, I see a channel here positionally, and it is exactly touching the edge of it. Now, having this channel clubbed with all the resistance points can be a good thing. Now, if it breaks above the channel, then our immediate target would be 2750. If it's not breaking out, then you should expect it to come down, and probably what would be the next immediate target? I mean, position intraday wise, if you wanted to play around, then your targets would be 2635 and 35. Pretty large. I will switch to 15 minutes. Yeah, this is much better. It will throw more light. Yeah, we have all these points. The immediate targets would be 2576. Okay, these 2616, 2575, and third target would be like 2535. These are the targets that you should look at. And if it breaks this channel, then you can obviously expect it to go till 2750. Okay, so that's a quick update. Is that okay, Santoshji? Hi, Divya. Very good morning. Maybe we'll switch. So we have a head and shoulder pattern. Let's answer this question. What happens when you have an head and shoulder pattern? Uh, where do we expect the market to go? Mhm. Can someone guess what would happen if there is a breakout? What will happen? Which side it will be? Mhm. For a change, it's a very strange. I think we should not be expecting it to fill the gap. You look at how quickly 9 EMA has crossed already, and 20 EMA is also dragging down. By the time it comes and touches, we have more downside moves. So get ready for positional P's, right? And keep some sort of stop loss, which is at your comfort. Go for month-end contracts. Initiate some sort of keep some um, ITM strikes. Like you can go for 44 500 PE or something like that to just deal with erosion and then give yourself more time. These are markets very hard to play, and money can be easily like taken out from the buyers. Sellers are losing money, so buyers should be extremely careful. So I would assume that it will make enough green candles just to bring this one lower, the, to make some fusion of these 200 EMA, VWAP, and all the crossovers. Once that happens, I think it should eventually go down. But it depends on how it is getting formed. If it breaks this and then goes up, and then all this will turn, reverse, then we'll try to fill the gap. So we will have to watch these two things, the red and the blue, and see if it is turning down or it's turning up. I'll quickly grab a cup of chai and come back. Just a minute. Okay. All right. So let's see the market. What happened? Made okay, attempted to clear the day's high and immediately got the rejections. I think it should get cleared. Mhm. Pretty strange because Thursdays used to be super active. The opening trade itself, here you are seeing a lot of slowness. Going to be bigger game, I believe. If we don't get any opportunities, then I will continue to extend till one or two opportunities. We find I will stay online and then I will end the stream. So either 11 o'clock or one or two entries, either side. Let me write it down because some people join, some people leave, so it's kind of moving in, moving out crowd. Mhm. Uh, I would rather give the middle candle. This can be broken. So, oh, that's nice. Nice, Anand. You have took weekly C. Okay. I think you entered at VWAP, I believe. Or maybe, where did you enter? I mean, it will be interesting to hear where you entered. Because where is the 20 points move? The only 20 points move you could have captured is if you had entered here, somewhere here or here, some one of these two candles, if you had entered, you would have got it. Other than that, there was no opportunity. Oh, you took in Nifty. Yeah, that's I see. I see. The charts are so different in Nifty. Yeah, slow game is good. And don't whatever capital you have, you can just deploy a small portion of it, test the market. When you have big money, honestly, uh, you should know how to handle it, and it's not a multiplier. That's the thing. People think that if I have 1 lakh, I make 10,000 rupees. If I have 10 lakhs, I will make 1 lakh. No, that's not possible. So for different capital, you will have different strategies. So whatever you are left with, find and create some strategies for that. See, I'm doing positional writing. I'm not interested in buying at this juncture. Unless otherwise either of this side comes, I will not be entering into the buying side. I have written month-end positions, and then that's gradually adding some 200 rupees, 300 rupees into the profits. That is fine. When there is a breakout on either side, then I will find my opportunities. Until then, no buy. If you buy now, there will be a time, crystal clear that this is where you should be buying, and at that time you will not be having any cash. For example, suddenly there is a spike, you should comfortably enter around this pivot level that you see. You should comfortably enter between 270 to 300. You should enter onto the put side. Then keep a stop loss. Maybe if you don't want to take much risk, you can keep a stop loss at UT1. Similarly, if there is a sudden fall, you should enter around this 115 or 45 100 levels. Opportunities should not uh, you should not be gambling in between. In between, anything can happen. And for those who wanted to really enter, go for 45 200 C and P of month end contracts. Wait for a couple of days. But today I don't recommend because it's Saturday, and maybe you wait for a breakout. If it happens, that's good. If it doesn't happen, exit the positions as a buyer by the end of the day. Initiate the same position, or maybe wherever the market opens, same long straddles you can initiate on Monday for month end contract, and wait for the breakout, because weekend theta erosion will be there. You will lose big money. I don't want, but you can be lucky also. Supposedly Monday opens with say gap down of 800 points, you will be rich. But it happens once in a blue moon. Okay, let's check. Hmm, 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 hmm. Wow, look at your returns. From 60 rupees, you made it to 9,000. My God. I mean, this is spectacular, Anand. A lot of you guys are really killing it. Mhm. We are seeing a downside pattern actually. It all collaborates, but it can also be a very tricky market. So no one is very confident about whether a pattern will be respected, whether a pattern will be adhered to. Um, it's that those markets are gone. Now we have to really look for multiple confirmations. Even if a pattern is giving a breakout, we have to be calm, give it 2 3 candles and see whether the breakout is real or fake. And a lot of complexities have come into. So very nice, Anand. I think it's brilliant. Whatever you did, it's exceptional. Maybe the first one could be a bit lucky one, or maybe you took it a good trade from 1,200 to 9,000. Cannot be a luck. Probably the 60 becoming 1,200 can be a lucky, but not this one. Mhm. Never seen a Friday market like this. Hi, Calm Mind. Very good morning. It's been really long time. How are you doing? I want to concentrate on only one index, as you said. If you can hold on one, then yes, stick with one index. Whatever works for you. Maybe finnifty works for you, or maybe Nifty works for you. You see what works best for you. Stick to that. Sometimes I wonder if my internet is broke or what, because the index is staying at one particular thing for never seen this. Always I have seen some 2 rupee jump up and down. Now it's showing something, but otherwise it's stopped at 160. around that for about a couple of seconds. Yeah, but can you confirm, Divya, if my internet is okay? Because is my internet the issue, or it's the market not moving much? Hmm. Coming down nicely. 20 points down so far. 182. Mm-hmm. Hi, Mallikarjun. Um, See, you wanted to start off with a capital of 5 lakhs from Monday. No, if you are going to do, I mean, yeah, I understand. Maybe you will be getting your funds into the accounts on Monday. But if you were bringing it today, then you have great chances of making money, because Saturday, Sunday, Theta DK will be there. You will be earning some money for that. But any which ways, that I am not in a position to comment. So whenever you get the funds, thing is you need to understand how many lots that you wanted to go, and how much capital you want to deploy. Right now, people assume that writing means you cannot lose money, but it's not the case. You can lose big time. You can lose money in anything that you do, whether you buy or sell. You can lose your capital entirely. Understand that the risk when it comes to writing is significantly lower, because a large chunk of your money is already blocked, and then you are not doing some crazy things for every small moves. You are waiting, and then only when there is a proper breakout or something like that, then you will look for adjustments. um, for adjustments you need some capital. For example, let's say that you start off with writing one lot. What are the margin requirements? It depends on the expiry that you're choosing. Suppose current week expiry, if you are choosing, you might require a capital with edges and all, you might require a capital of close to 1.3 lakhs or 1.5 lakhs, depending upon which strike you choose for the edge. You can make the writing as low as 50,000 rupees also, both the sides put together. But then the reward and the risk is not worth it. So for a decent reward and decent risk, you need a capital of around 1.5 lakhs for both C and writing, C and PE writing with edges, and you need capital of 3 to 4 times to meet out the uncertainty, right? And 5 lakhs, if you're choosing one lot, then you can manage with 5 lakhs. Okay, but a lot of people don't have that patience. From my experience, people write one lot and then they get the reward, super reward. Let's say you wrote just one lot on both the sides, and then suddenly you made 5,000 rupees. Immediately you'll be thinking, why should I just stick with no? I should have taken 4 lots straight away, and then I would have made some 20K, right? But that's a mistake. People don't prepare themselves for uncertainty. So your thinking is right. For all the positions with adjustments and all, if you wanted to do, then you need a capital of for one lot 7 lakhs is 4 adjustments to 5 adjustments you can do with that, right? So that should be good enough capital to deal with any sort of uncertainty that can come in the market. I'm talking strictly per lot or any sort of adjustment, 7 lakhs. Now you can multiply that. Supposedly you want to play 4, then you need a capital of 25 lakhs to 30 lakhs. For any sort of adjustments I'm talking about. It's not that, only those 4 lots. Suppose the market moves some 500 points, you'll be in a loss, but you need to adjust. So you will bring in and deploy some other strategy. And then something, worst case, that also goes against you. Then you need to further restructure. So likewise, you should have money for 4 to 5 adjustments to keep it as safe as you can. Think about a black swan event. For example, Monday gaps down with 2,500 points. Okay, maybe it starts off with 1,000 points gap down, and then gradually 1,200, 1,400, then 1,800, 2,000 points, 2,500 points. Monday it loses. What will happen, right? Like if you are in writing, something you sold at 200 will be trading at 2,000 rupees. You can't do anything with that, right? You will be losing very big money in that. So it's about choosing the strikes. And how do you choose the strikes? Uh, Play with same week expiries, same week adjustments. Don't go for calendar spreads. When I say calendar spread, let's say that you wrote something of month-end contract. Don't buy edges of this week. Okay, although that is how I do and everybody does. Uh, but then I don't want you to. The sensible will not give you the exact returns. It will not show you the exact losses that you can make. So you got to choose. Hey, so you got to choose same week expiry. Sorry, suppose July 27th you have chosen writing position. For the same thing, you choose the buying strikes as well, right? That way you should be able to understand how writing works. First, get yourself used to seeing how you are making money. Understand from where the money is coming to you, right? Then you can strategize. First thing is, if you don't understand how the money is reacting after deployment, then we are only looking at profits and loss. We will not learn. So take a very longer expiry, same week adjustments, edges you buy, observe, and that's what would help you to evolve as a writer. Yeah, you're most welcome, Mallikarjun. This is much closer, so I assume it should touch sometime soon. Be a good opportunity for the entries. Let's see. This is the slowest Friday I have seen. Just when I said that I will be streaming only for 2 hours, market changed its game. I think we might find one entry now. Yeah, it's going to. I'm going to keep. I think those of you who wanted to enter can be ready because this is some good entry spots. Yeah, I have entered onto the call now. So I have entered into the call side. So we got one entry. Thankfully, I didn't get any disappointment with my entries. At least one happened. So the strike that I have gone in with 45,100 C July month end contract at 567 I took. That's cool. That's it. Good enough. So how many of you entered there? Anyone entered? I mean, wow. It's really good. Mhm. So I feel this is the entry point that you should, if at all somebody wants to buy and take risk, this is the one. LT2 touched certainly, and I entered here. Exactly at this juncture, I entered. And my targets would be, like I said, now as it crosses this, I will keep trading or whatever. I'll see that because I don't want to get into too much of buying. For me, writing is more important. Mhm. So that's the end. That's why entries are very important. When it spiked, it just dropped to 567, and when it is again coming here, it is trading at 570. So that shows that 572 in fact. So that shows when there is a spike, you should capitalize on it because that's when you'll get it at the cheapest price possible. So I got it at one of the cheapest prices. So where was the low? 565 is the low, and I got it at 567. So you can imagine it's one of the best entries, isn't it? Oh, Oh, great. Alex did enter. Santosh ji also entered. Sure, sure. I think 45,000 is even better. So, no problem, Santosh ji. You will be making more money than me. That's it. And if you want to really play, disciplined, select some, points like, month end contract, 20 points if I get, I will exit. Or, 25 points I will get, I will exit. Define that and exit. I think I should be happy with 585. I will place it. So when it reaches 585, my position will be squared off, and I'm getting what 17 points. Yeah, 2 rupee goes for brokerage, and then 15 rupees for me. I'm happy because for me, I don't want to um, get more money from buying. If I get that, then writing in the same account and then buying in the same account will spoil the account. So I don't want. I'm happy with 15 points. But you shouldn't be. As a buyer, you can look for more. I am closing it because my account strategy is different. I'm saying that it has great potential to reach minimum year. Then LT1 can be the extreme targets, really cool targets. I'm sure you guys must be already in profits. If you have entered there, you must be in profits already. Mm, it came to 580, but waiting for it to cross 580. It's trading at 580. Bid is going at 582. 5 more points. Oh, 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 oh. Wow. Looking at this, I'm feeling like increasing the target now. Because with the spike also, it's just at 578. It has not gone down. So it's holding up. Oh, yeah, now it has come to 575. It has touched LT2, giving people one more opportunity to enter. But the price is 577. It's not 575. It's not going down. So definitely this is a strong point of support. When it made this spike, it went to 567. Now the body itself is at LT2 and it's trading at 575, showing so much of strength. So bulls are going to push it back from here. I think I should go for a little higher target because if it is holding this much, I mean, no, then again I am violating my own discipline. Okay, 585 is okay with me. Fine, let it go. Oh. But watch for it, guys. My strike 45, 100 should reach 600 in no time. Okay, but I'm exiting consciously at 585 for different reasons. You guys can, if you have taken, like Santosh ji has taken 45,000 CE. I don't know what was the price at which he got it. G, can you mention the price at which you entered? 583, 2 more rupees. I should be out of this trade. What happened? It's coming down again. Uh-huh. Oh, the pattern. The pattern is a bit scary, but I'm comfortable only because LT2 is here and then support is here. So these two are really good reasons why we can hold, but still got to be very measured. Wow, it is broken. It is broken. I'm going to do one more round of averaging here. Hmm. That's a very strong fall. This is really a very scary fall, right? Like, um, very comfortably broken this S1 as well. But what we are waiting for is to see if this one is broken or not. If it's finding a reversal from here, then nothing to panic. The next candle, if it is, getting into this S1 and above, then nothing to worry. This is more like, getting it at a cheaper price. That's it. So those of you who wanted to do an average can do an average here. Wow, that's a very strong fall. Wow, it broke. Mm, okay, LT3 is where I'll do one final round of averaging. After that, can be squared off. It's a huge fall, guys. Wow, it's clearly broken. I'm going to let's scroll down a bit and see here. Wow, I think that straddle, long straddle that we said of month-end contract would have been far more rewarding. This one is looking like it's gone. Too big a fall. What is the 300 points of fall? I think it has taken a clear direction. Would do something further here. Done. And then I'm going to do a small average over here because I feel that it's likely to go up. Hmm. Mhm, mhm. I will just check the comments once. Booked loss. Okay. So yeah, that was a strong fall. If you have placed a stop loss and then it got triggered, that's completely understandable. Uh, Nothing wrong about that. So these are the kind of things like can happen. A sudden break. I'm sure there is more to. This could very well be like first time it is breaking 45K after making the peak. Will the bulls not fight out? Is the question. Check that out. I will also check these sensible prices are a bit slower in update, so I will have to log in Zerodha or something like that to keep track of the price. Mm. So 55 100. 12 month contract. Yeah, it's at 500 rupees. Got it at 567 and it is at 500. So now I did some more averaging as well. Mm. Mhm, mhm. Divya, you have entered into month-end contract or current week contract? Month-end contract could have waited a bit, but yeah, stop loss. If you, I think you know your risk better, so it's okay. Um, because 45K is where LT1 is at 45.22, but yeah, 45K till there we could have waited. Because it is not breaking it, no. Like one more quick fall, it will usually take some sort of although the fall happens, it will be a bit slower when it reaches this 45K. When it clearly takes down, then we can exit. But then I'm sure the loss will also proportionately get bigger if you wait too long. So that's okay that you closed. Ah, that's a pretty strong fall. Oh, look at that fall, guys. Like it's in massive correction mode. The loss is getting bigger. I should. Mm, so, okay, I think so. This is exactly what we were like discussing. There could be sometimes that it has a fall like this, and just as we spoke today, it's happening. Um, but any sort of sharp fall like this will have some sort of pullback. Plus, consider this is like Friday. The moves will be like typically crazy. So don't enter after 12:30. Just stay away. Whatever it is, profit or loss, just book it and then stay out. And that should be it, because beyond which things can go terribly wrong if you happen to play till the end of the day hoping to recover. Even I am in loss. I don't deny that I am in loss. But whatever it is, I will also be like making a decision before 12:30. Beyond which it makes very very risky game, and any sort of sharp pullback, I think that should be good enough. Mhm. Yeah. Okay, that's fine, Divya. That's really fine. You have exited with a stop loss. That's completely fine. Mm, mm. So what is India VIX doing? Let's try that out. 11.84. Going crazy, right? Like the premiums are just jumping and oscillating so fast. I think some of the entries I can scrap. The last entry I can book some profits. Um, So LT4 it is taking support. So there is one large green candle followed by a red. If it comes and touches LT4 again, makes no sense. Got to square off. Hmm. But once it crosses 45K, the rally will be super fast in the upside. So still there is a lot of thing. That's why one of the entries is, see, first one was at 567 something, and then again I did in between also some averages. But the last one that I took was around 467 or something. I don't get the exact one, but that I should be able to exit at. I'm waiting for it to touch 500 so that I can exit that. Currently, it is trading somewhere around 480, 480, 483, around that. I think that should not be a problem. So, if there is a quick pullback, then I should be able to exit that. Mhm, mhm, mhm. I think there should be some pullback, guys. I'm looking at some of the price movements, not because I'm holding a call that I wanted it to come up, but then it looks like it might possibly reverse from here. Um, but however, if it breaks LT4, then it's going to be a serious move on the downside. So I'm just waiting for it to make a decisive move, whether it's going to break this low and go further down, or it's going to pull back and then trade above LT3. If it trades above LT3, then it's like a done deal. Like you should expect some good recovery. Because remember one thing, CE will disappear faster, no doubts about that. But when there is a rebound, it just quickly recovers as well. So PE will not recover, but CE will surely recover. So that's the kind of market that we have seen in the past 3 months. C doesn't disappear at all, but calls will disappear for the smallest of moves. So you should be able to get back to the original value when there is a quick pullback. Um, I think I should also keep some positions ready. How do I see these three? Mhm, 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 mhm. See, once it crosses 45,000, you can expect one other two after it breaks for. I mean, recovers till LT3 and then goes beyond. You should have some good recovery. Maybe it can even go all the way to test this 20 EMA. Those recoveries are quite possible. So this is the critical zone. Whether bears are going to attack from here again or bulls want to like pull back, that's the game. That's going to decide the next 90 minutes. So three more rupees for 45k. 1 rupee to go. Yeah, 45k. So this is where the game begins. Whether it's going to be attacked or it's going to be like showing recovery. Because if it recovers quickly, you'll see some 50 points of jump on the upside. Uh, same way with the attack as well. It will quickly be brought to 950 levels. So both of plus 50 or minus 50 will be pretty quick from here. Mhm, mhm. So that's the fight you can see. There is a huge attack going on. Big green, big red. Both are happening. Okay, let's check if there are any comments. No comments. Okay. Uh, in another 20 minutes, I'll end the stream. Most likely, what could possibly happen is if it recovers, let's say that if it again, reclaims this LT3 and then rallies towards here, um, we have potential scenario of market ending in very neutral zones like around 45, 100 to 200 levels we can expect the finish. But if the market, breaks this and then makes newer low, we might see a downside rally continuing. And I don't know whether it will be a full day of downside rally or it is going to be fighting back. But till where we can expect it to fall, we can expect 750 levels to be touched. That's one possible scenario. 750, 700 to 750 levels can be tested. So that's one side. On the downside, that is the story. On the upside, if it continues, it can touch up till this 200 EMA, but then most likely close between 45 100 to 200. So that would be the another scenario. But right now we are seeing large candles, and each of it is like consolidating in a box sort of setup. The good thing is it is ascending continuously. So So if you look at it, there is long pairs, and the next one body didn't even come here. Then wick is not even touching there. Then this body, and then this one. So if it keeps on ascending, then it could potentially reverse. That's one of the reasons why we are waiting. Because those sort of recovers will be as quickly as this came, it can be super fast recovery as well. Hmm. I'm seeing that it is going to recover from here because after this large red, it turned into green or a doji. Likely, very likely. I would say 60% chances for recovery. So, like I said, this is a zone of contention. There will be a lot of fight happening. Um, got to wait. So just allow me some 5 minutes. I will take some water and be back. Okay. No, there is a move. Already it's like trading above, so shouldn't be a problem now. Least. So yeah, 150 quantities got executed at 500, so I'm happy. Me remaining, I am holding up. Refresh. So that's a quick recovery I was talking about. Mhm. So this one has shown strong recovery. Once it clears this LT3, you can expect it to just quickly go and test this levels, the VWAP levels, which is about 100, 126, right? Like you can expect that to happen pretty fast. Some water really. Maybe. Getting a rejection for two reasons. One, it is LT3. Second one is it's the where the 9 EMA is, but it's a very small thing because support only got broken. So EMA is nothing. That to 9 EMA is nothing. So it should pierce through. I would consider this 20 EMA to be a much stronger resistance than this 9 EMA. Shouldn't be a problem for it to go and test 100 levels. This candle is this and the next candle is going to be ultimate because 11:30 move. Uh, We will see. So now it's like a doji, just started. So mhm. Again, it's at 45K zone of fight, but it looks like it's going down because the kind of speed at which it's coming down is pretty insane. Like quickly it's coming down, but it takes a lot of time to go up. So mhm. Oh, this looks like a clear downtrend pattern. Mhm. VIX must have spiked, right? Like what? How can VIX go down? What sort of drama is happening here? This is pretty scary. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Wow, that's pretty insane. Hmm. Things should exit now. Mhm, mhm. Anyway, I think I will have to wait for some more time to exit that. But like I said, this one is clearly going down, and then it can test up to 750 levels. That's what I am expecting it to. Yeah, 740 it shows, but then 750 is what I was in my own study I found. But on the upside, like I said, it can retrace back to 45 100 levels. That should be the range, and expect some sort of serious algos in the second half, possibly on the upside. That's very likely a scenario, considering that the fall has happened pretty badly. And how many points down we are right now? 400 points. So let's see if it is continuing to make newer lows, or it's going to fight back and then bounce. That's going to define. Take take some time to process. Don't trade after 12:30. That's my sincere advice. When I will be squaring or whatever be the case, I will also square off and then play something positional, right? So I will take leave now because I will have to have my food and then look at my positions, manage it, and then we'll start making that educational videos like I said yesterday. And once it's done, I will keep posting it one by one. So thanks one and all. I'll be dropping off the call now. Yep. So take care, guys. We'll catch up.